Hello, and I'm the Knot Man. I do a lot of collecting of things. Childishly, you may believe this or not, but actually, I've got some very interesting models here. These are Airfix Cromwell tanks. I didn't get them brand new, I got them at a car boot sale, but they're very, very rare. These two, they turn very good, but unfortunately the person who owned this before me painted this one and I damaged it trying to get the paint off, but it's not bad. But my best, so I'm going to put them forward now. So the best things I've got, I'm going to show you these. I've got a couple of boxes of unused British paratroopers and German assault troops. Now, I won't open the British ones because they're still sealed, but I'll show you the figurines on the back, if you can have a look at that. And on here, we've still actually got, in strips, the actual Germans laid out, which have never ever been used. As a young man, my favourite was always, they're very delicate, we had the officer and the German stick grenade man. As a child I used to play with these, but these are mainly a part of a collection I've got now. I don't intend to use them, I just keep them intact because they're quite rare. You've got the machine gunner down there, which is quite good, and you've got like the rifleman crouching down. So you might wonder why a man would collect these. It's a part of my connection to my youth, and also they're rare. And one day they'd be worth money, or maybe they won't. I can pass them down the family line. I say the British soldiers never been opened, so I don't really ever want to open them up. That wouldn't be very good. And they're sealed, so we're going to pop them back in the box. Bit of sellotape back over there, so that's that. Now, I've got here an American truck. Now these were made from the early 70s to the mid 70s, and I will get the collection out here. I've got most of the collection intact, and really, there you go, it's an American truck with its box behind. It's not bad, and we've got to go with that. I've got a nice self-propelled gun. I got in a bidding war on a company called eBay and it cost me a fortune. This thing is absolutely mint. Look at that, nice self-propelled gun. And now, watch, and you can turn. Very nice, very nice. So we're part of that alongside the American truck. I've got quite a lot of American stuff actually. And we go down now to American duck. These were used for amphibious landings, D-Day, crossing rivers, very good. Right, let's bring her out of the box. And I'm going to tell you a few interesting things. There we go. There's the duck there with its canopy. Very nice. The duck there. Very nice in the boxes. Hard to get these now. Got a few more here. Just a few more. I have got the American Sherman tank. This is a very petite little model, but the Sherman and the Sherman Fly was a very good one. They had a 75mm gun on it, unless it was a souped up one. The Germans did knock a load of them out, but very quick manufactured. The Canadians had them. There you go. And I'll turn the turret round for you to see. Does a 365-degree turn, and it's to scale. Nice little model there. So we'll put one on the top there. The old Shermans were mass produced in the war. They're really strong at the front. They used to put sandbags on to give them extra protection. However, the back was the problem, and if the Tiger or the Panzer got behind it, the Sherman didn't really have the armour. It had the speed, it just really didn't have the armour to fight it out. But still a really nice one. And there's a museum near us called Bovingdon, and they've got a few. Some of them actually had a flare on the front, which they used to put to clear minefields for infantry went through. Oh, got another one here. We've got a General Patton tank. This is a heavyweight. This is a heavyweight piece of kit. Let's open it up. General Patton, yeah, known for his 2 6-guns on his side. Quite a leader of men he was. Quite a leader. There it is. Look at this bad boy. I'm going to turn it round. I won't make the noises because it's being filmed, but look at that. And the top machine gun as well turns on here as well. It's a very nice model. And the gun, that was a real whopper. Compared to the Sherman, remember these are all to scale. It was like a super one compared to the Sherman. But the two of them managed to push back the Germans. Right, now, we're going down to our Russian friends. The Russians had a tank called the T-34. Now this is actually quite a rare Airfix model because most of the Russian T-34 models were made in green. And I managed to buy this, and surprise, it's in Soviet grey. The T-34 basically was based on a tractor, would you believe? The agricultural movement in Russia. They changed the factories to make these, and these in mass production the Germans couldn't win. They was just a basic, strong, heavy, movable tank that could move in all weathers, and they just kept to a couple of designs, and the T-34 really assaulted the Germans in Kust, yeah, and pushed them back all the way back to Berlin. And you can see the turret moves all the way around on this. There's so many examples of the T-34 still, and you can buy them actually in a real T-34 from £10,000 up to 25. It's getting the spares. A lot were manufactured in the Czech Republic later on, and they carried on using them right up to the 50s really. They were replaced by the T-78s. Anyway, let's go further back. Well, we've got a couple more here in my little collection. Oh, we'll come to that in a minute. Let's come to this one. Now this is the Panzer tank. And as a young man, this was one of the kingpins I really wanted. I really used to love the German stuff. Over the years I've collected quite a few up. How about that? Beautiful bit of kit. You can imagine going to battle against them. The old Panther tank, yeah, can you imagine it? And the turret turns. The 88mm on that would punch through anything, yeah, with armoured piercing shells. This was a real whopper, as we'd say, and it put the fear of God in us. This was a great tank. But to beat that was the all-time favourite, which I keep in this box because I mustn't let this get damaged at any cost. Here we have the Tiger. It's not like a cat. This thing was pure killing machine. And the Tiger, in 1944, just after the D-Day landings, a captain, he managed one Tiger tank to over 2 days shoot and destroy 20 Sherman tanks. He destroyed 19 on the first day and 1 on the second, and he actually got the Iron Cross. But unfortunately he ran out of shells because obviously he couldn't replenish his stock. But these are at Bovington Museum, which is in Dorset, England, and they are well worth it. To me, this is the model of models. As a young man, I used to really love that, and look at it. Beautiful. As I say, the turret turns 365 degrees. The weakest point, unfortunately, for these Tigers was the back end. If you could get behind it, it was game over for them. But that is beautiful. This is most of my collection here. The sad note is I once had the opportunity to buy the Elephant tank, which was a German fixed gun like the Tiger, and unfortunately the guy I was buying from didn't sell it to me in the end, but it had a rip in the box. That's very rare, and if ever I can, I will get the Elephant tank, because that's one of the things missing from my collection. And yeah, it pains me I didn't get it at the time. But so after we finish filming these, we'll box them back up and they go back into their little cupboard to be looked upon, but not again today. So enjoy my little mini collection and enjoy.